Good morning, everybody. This is Jake with Trade Confident. It is a bright, sunny, really hot day here in California. We got a green day pretty much across the board. It is a great day for crypto. I hope you had a great weekend. This weekend, my wife and I went out with a friend, and we had a late night gecko emergency last night. So we sat until like 1 a.m. and cleaned our gecko's pen. So great way to start the week. Let's get straight into it. Today I'm going to be talking about Cardano ADA. It's one of my personal favorite coins. I think it's going to do really, really well in the long term. And very quickly coming up now, they have the Vasil Hardfork. With this, they're going to be vastly improving the scalability, the processing time, the cost, all of that stuff in order to use Cardano and build apps on the Cardano blockchain. I think this is going to be really big, and there's a lot of data to back up what is going to happen once the hard fork is released. Let's jump straight into the article. This article is written by Digital Trend on Seeking Alpha. Cardano's Vasil hard fork, everything you need to know. Now, what is the Vasil hard fork? The Vasil hard fork is expected to go live on the 29th of June. Obviously, it is much past that. The latest update is said to be the last week of July, so it should be coming up in about a week here. But it is already up and running on Cardano's testnet. With the latest upgrade, Cardano's developers hope to improve the efficiency of smart contracts to make Cardano cheaper and faster to use. While numerous Cardano improvement proposals are included in this upgrade, the most important ones are CIP 31, 32, and 33. The article dives into 33 first. This is reference scripts. When developing an app on Cardano, the code must be written using Haskell. The code is then converted into something that Cardano's virtual machine can read, which can refer to generally as Plutus. Thanks to CIP 33, this process is made much simpler due to reference scripts. As the name implies, reference script acts in place of the script you want to use. Reference scripts can be attached to outputs so they can be a part of the blockchain. With these implementations, transactions can simply point to a reference script rather than having to include the whole script itself. In short, this means transactions carry less data and are therefore smaller, quicker, and cheaper. CIP 31, reference inputs. Similarly, Cardano will now introduce reference inputs. Thanks to these, we will now be able to access information without the need to spend it in a transaction. The reference input points to data but doesn't need data to be spent every time it is used. Lastly, CIP 32 basically allows data to be stored on-chain. With CIP 32, a datum can now be stored in an output, which can then be read by other applications easily. Now, the digital trend does go on to talk about how this will impact the price of ADA. They talk about how leading up to each of the hard forks, ADA actually has some really good performance and that it rallies beforehand. Now, along with a lot of other cryptocurrencies, Cardano follows a buy the rumor, sell the news type mentality, where users will buy and buy and buy up until the actual release of the news and then sell immediately afterward. Whales often know that retailers are going to buy on the news. That's just the nature of retailers. So because of that, they'll take advantage of those high prices, take their profits out, drop the price, and then start buying right back in again. Now, this has happened all three times where the price has rallied up until the hard fork and then dies. And then it rallies up to the hard fork with a slight drop. This is actually an exception in that it did go back up, although it began moving down again soon. Then it rallied up towards Alonzo and then has been crashing since then. Now, we can't say for sure if this rally will happen with Vasil, but it is likely to happen, at least to some extent. It is more likely we'll, again, buy the rumors, sell the news. With that in mind, let's get into the technical analysis of it. Right here, we have the TradeConfident.io metrics for ADA Cardano. Here we see that we have about a 75% chance of a move down. This comes after a quick price increase across the board. A lot of coins are going to be seeing moves down in the very near future. We also see long trades have stayed about the same. There's a very slight uptick here, but it's barely noticeable. Most importantly, long trades are above short trades, which means long term we are bullish. And with the recent price increase, we are seeing an increase in market cap as well. Heading over to the indicators right here, we have the trend exhaustion and price versus whale money flow indicators. These indicators are used to predict trend reversals and follow whale money movement in the market. When the trend exhaustion is in the bottom red section, we're looking for moves back up, as you can see here with the price correlated here. When the price versus whale money flow is at the bottom, it means that whales have stopped selling as it moves down. It means whales are selling. As it moves up, it means whales are buying and moving money into the market. So if we see trend exhaustion in the bottom red section showing a likely trend reversal, along with the fact that whales are beginning to move money into the market, we get a very certain confirmation that the price is going to move up. It's not always perfect, but it is a very reliable combination of indicators. Here right now, after we hit this resistance on the top, we're seeing the trend exhaustion top out very near, not quite, but very near the top red section. With the same happening with the price versus whale money flow, it has topped out and has ticked down. Now we're seeing a red candle because of this on the 4-hour time frame. More than likely, we will see continued moves down along with the rest of the market after this little bit of a relief rally. And just to check on the 1-day chart as well, we are seeing similar results. We do have some room for a move up. So on the 1-day longer term, we may see a little bit longer of a move up, especially to fully meet this resistance on the 1-day chart. However, it is very likely that we will see moves down soon anyways. But typically when you see both the 4-hour and the 1-day chart both signaling similarly, you can be sure that that move in whichever direction, in this case down, will be decently strong. Now let's get back over here on the 4-hour chart looking at some patterns. Right now, Cardano is in a channel pattern, a descending channel pattern. This just means that we have two parallel lines where the price is bouncing in between them. Now these are the outer limits, the outer support and resistance of channel patterns. And I want to show you something cool here. If you copy and paste the line, this applies to most channel patterns, but if you copy and paste the line and drag it down, you'll usually find a new zone you'll find smaller support and resistance limits that fit really, really well. As you can see, most of the channels stayed within these two smaller limits, with the outliers that push outside of that tending to fall within this limit. So typically prices will reverse on a channel trade within the zone between these two lines. Here we see that the price of Cardano has again bounced off the resistance. It has rejected this resistance level and we are on our way back down. Now, typically what we're going to be doing is checking the support level right here. I do feel it'll probably break down past here at the 47 cents line. If it does, I do feel it'll reach between 42 cents and 40 cents in this zone somewhere around here. It may take some time though. It may take probably 3 or 4 days. So even then, I'm still going to call it 40 to 42 cents somewhere in this area. So with all that, final price predictions over the next few days, I think we're going to see 47 cents very, very soon, probably within the next couple of candles on the 4-hour chart here. From there, the next target for support is 42 cents and 40 cents, somewhere in there. With that in mind, we would absolutely love to trade with you. If you head over to tradeconfident.io/metric charts, we do provide the Bitcoin metrics and trading charts for free. With this, you will be able to try out a trade if you would like. Now, we're not financial advisors and we can't recommend trades. It is ultimately up to you. But if you'd like to try a trade, what you're going to want to do is head over to this chart, take your investment that you'd like to put into Bitcoin, split it into 4 different parts, and put each of those single parts into buy limits at each of these prices. As your buy limits are hit, each one that is hit will lower your break even more and more and more, bringing you into profit much faster on the bull run once we get there. Once you're ready to sign up, you're going to scroll up and head over to pricing and scroll down to the trade setups and whale metrics, $95 a month institutional grade membership. With this membership, you're going to get access to the metrics and trade setups for all 16 coins on our website. You'll get to see our Telegram's access for fast updates, our masterclass educational courses for beginners and experts alike. You'll get access to our community chat where you can talk to like-minded members about your trades. You can see our inside tips page. This is where we're going to be posting our urgent members-only market updates and videos. We're going to be creating some members-only content soon, so stay tuned for that. Last but not least, on July 21st, we have our next Inner Circle Zoom coaching meeting every single month. You'll get to talk to the Trade Confident staff and other members learn, have some fun, ask some questions, everything like that. Again, the last day to sign up for this is July 20th. We go live on July 21st, so make sure to pick up your membership before then, and we hope to see you there. If you'd like to buy the indicators that you saw in this video, you're going to head over to the indicators tab and click this link. You'll gain lifetime access for a single one-time payment for all 9 of our Trade Confident indicators for less than the price of the 3 you see us typically use. Right here, the price versus one money flow, trend dashboard, and trend exhaustion are the indicators that you see us typically use in our videos. This bundle pack will give you all 9 of our Trade Confident indicators for just the price of those 3. So if you want to pick those up, this is the best deal we've got. With that, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to get more content like this, subscribe. We provide daily crypto education and analysis. And with that, trade safe, trade confident, and I'll see you in the next one.